Good evening. I said good morning on the last video. I say good evening on this one because it's going out in the evening, even though it's the morning for me right now. We are going to go and do some jobs today. Now we can bring some jobs forward as well because we got some Airbnbs and stuff, so we can actually bring a job forward from Wednesday, but then that would leave tomorrow a bit short. So I don't know. We'll see. Also, there's been another call through from the pub where some idiot has kicked off the bottle trap by sounds of things. It looks like that. He was like, "Oh, you've only just replaced that," and I was like, "No, I haven't replaced the waste kit. Like, I've replaced the trap." And it looks like it snapped, like someone's fucking give it a boot. Because that's what people do in pubs. People are just knobheads. So, so we've got to do that as well. First off, I'm going to go sort out a drippy tap or a leaking tap. I don't know. So Frankie, she says she's got the cartridges there, or he maybe got the cartridges there, so we can get them replaced. Go sort that out, and then afterwards we have got a job. What's the next one after that? A toilet not filling, and that is at lunchtime. We've also got waste disposal units that we can go and do. So I'm going to go do the waste disposal unit this afternoon, which is nice. It's an Airbnb. So we can talk all through that, maybe draw it out a little bit so we can make a better video of that one. Oh, bad back. Oh. Let's get straight into the video. Right, so it should be everything I need. Always take in hex keys, because usually the heads come off with a hex key. 17mm ratchet and spanner, because most cartridges are 17mm, so you get grip all the way around. Always take in grips and spanner just in case. Flathead to turn it off the isolations underneath, hopefully. And also, if it's not 17mm, you've got your adjustable. So, let's go in, get this cartridge swapped. Here we got it dripping. Then you come under here, and then you see there's those two up there, look?
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is get a flat-headed screwdriver.
And clockwise, is it?
And then, yeah, clockwise is always best, and it's just quarter of a turn, so it goes, you're putting that line from straight up to straight across. And hopefully, that's going to, there we go, turn it off like that.
I couldn't turn it, because it was so, I suppose...
Right, so, it should be there somewhere. Is that the right size?
Last time, I was quite impressed with how quickly you did it.
Might be next size down, actually. Let's see. There it is, right. Turn that round. That should come off. Come on. Alright. Where is it? Just a bit corroded, but it did come off. Rip that off.
The taps are quite expensive, aren't they?
No, I did it. Yeah. I love making my videos. Brace that so we don't pull that out, because we don't really want to pull it out. You have got a spare here, which is good, but it's only if they untwist. But they're like factory sealed, so I try not to.
Well, I bought the whole thing last time, if you remember, and this time I just had the...
So you got loads of little bits come out there.
Oh yeah. Is that the calc?
That's plastic. Look, that's like a little black bit of plastic.
Where's the plastic coming from?
It could be something's dropped into the tank, maybe. Because is it? Have you got a combi boiler? Or is it tank?
No, it's what do you call it?
Cylinder.
Cylinder, yeah. It's gravity-fed cylinder. It's
Could just be getting a little bit of something come through from the tank. Have you had it drained down and refilled for any reason? You had anything else done?
No, that was only about, well, that was Tony who did it about 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
Okay. Right, new cartridge. Where have I put it?
Yeah, there.
There we go. Thank you very much. Right, let's pop that in.
So do you think it's worth draining the tank again? Yeah?
No. It's just you might have had something drop into it, or well, I don't know. It looks like plastic from maybe when you drill the holes,
right?
Because they don't come with holes pre-drilled. Maybe it looks like that sort of plastic, like tank plastic, like where they drilled out the hole for the inlets or the outlets. So, make sure that's off. I'll turn it back on and we'll give that a test. Right, that's on. So that's on. Well, it's quite tight on there. There we go. What do you guys use? Do you guys use Tap Magician or Wash a World, or what's the other one? I don't know, I'm sure there's other ones out there. I swear I did a video for Tap Magician years and years ago. They sent me out some, it wasn't cartridges though, they sent me out something else. I think it was just a measuring tool kit. So you had like a is it called a nanometer? Like a little measurer and spline gauge, but it's like a bigger one. I think it was that. I don't know. Right, there it is. First off, we're going to turn this off because obviously we don't want to get bloody wet. So let me get gloved up. I've got the new waist there, and then we'll stick it on. Okay, so let's get this off. Oh, lovely, it's just going to spin in there, look. I need 2 hands and I'll use a screwdriver just to get on these little nodules here and hold it as I unspin it. Right, so that's done it. Right. So you can see I just literally just hold bracing it with that as I undo it. Right, rather annoyingly, different lengths. So what I'm gonna have to do is, and this one's been cut, look, so it's not actually flat. So what I need to do is make sure we line that up with there. I want to cut it with the recip. I'm actually going to do this a little bit too long. There you go. The roll away. So deliberately cut that to not quite enough, so that I can get the angle grinder with a linishing blade and then bring that down to where it wants to be. There you go. I love it, it's coming out the back of the top. Bollocks. Right, so I'll put some silicone in, but it was getting through the little holes here. Right, and that's why it was pouring through. So I'll put some silicone around it and I'll put the bag over just so it can dry. But everything else, I've tested it, I poured water down it. That is fine. So I'll turn that on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to install another baller fix on that side, just so we can actually isolate that for now. Alright, there we go. So we can actually just reduce that a bit down as well, just to balance these out. See how that one and that one are flowing about the same. This one's a lot more. We could actually put one on here, but I don't want to put one on all three, just for that risk of some idiot turning all three off and thinking they're funny in the pub toilet. So the one closest to the outlet, we'll leave that one fully open. Right, well, I've thoroughly cleansed myself. I've washed my face, washed my hands, washed my arms. Shitty shit job. Right, I'm not going to work for that pub again, because it's just in my head in now. Keep getting stuff. I don't want to work on urinals. I said I don't want to do it. Why am I doing it? I'm self-employed. If I don't want to do something, I shouldn't do it, really, should I? Do you agree? You can have a line, can't you, that you don't want to cross? Pub urinals should be that way over that line, and that is fucking horrible. Strawberries and cream flavoured Pepsi. It's fucking rank. It's the worst thing I've ever drunk. It's fucking violent. Anyway, just the smell of it, because it's not fake strawberry, it's like real strawberry flavour, which, as we all know, real strawberries aren't as good as the pretend strawberries that go into, like, I don't know, McDonald's milkshake. That'll do. Right, I'll invoice them, get paid for that one. Anyway, right, we are going to go and do a toilet fill valve. So, I'll go pick up the materials for that one. I'll buy one of them universal fill valves where it's like 4-in-1. So you got your 3/8, you got your 1/2 inch side or bottom entry, and then we know we got everything we need for that job. Okay, let's see what's going on. So I'll just show you quick. We have movement in there, but it doesn't sound like there's anything in the system. So I'm just going to remove this button. This one's screw down. Yeah, right. Let's take the lid off. Okay, so there's water there. There is water there. But why is that not flushing? Interesting. Okay. So let's pull this off if we can. I just don't know how these actually come off. I think you turn it till it lifts. Come on, where are you? There's a flap there, see? Pinch and pull. So something just came off in there. Oh, is that snapped? You see it just popping through there. It seems to have clicked into place, but see what I mean? Like, goes through there, goes through in there, and then you line it up and it just seems to like click in. Right, so back in the day, I did the upstairs one, and the customer said order 2 as a spare. So we've actually got one here, and it's a Jebret. So what I'll do is I'll keep that, tuck the packaging, and then if we ever need to order another one, we know what it is then. So we need to swap this onto there, so it's just that unclicks, pull that out. So push that pin in, and the whole thing should just come out like that. And then on the new one, actually that one's got something that snapped, so put that in there. Come on. Oh no, I don't want to go in. It's a different size. That's annoying. Oh no, so idiot. Right, it goes it. There's only one way it can go, okay. That side is bigger than that side. That threw me off a sec. So, there we go. Pop that one back in. See these flaps? They just lift and it clicks in, but should just be able to just push it and it should just click in. Okay, so in theory, there you go. Push it, click it. I'll turn that there. This might be a bit high, but we'll just check that with the lid, wherever the lid is. There it is. That looks about right. Might actually want to go a little bit higher than that. So line that up. This one, 2 different sizes. So that way, should just slot in there somehow. Come on. There we go. Get these. Thicker one, smaller one. Drop them in. One goes under the other. I think. That feels a lot better. Right, let's turn it on. And we'll test it. Okay, so that's full. Good flush on it. There we go, it should come to a stop. I hope. Stuck down, so there we go. It's coming to a stop. It's actually more obvious on camera that there's a little ripple. Alright, that'll fill up. So a lot of it's just what's left inside of that porcelain rim. So obviously imagine the water's run around there and then it slowly drains out. There we go. Right, jobbed. Right, I'm gonna go off and do the incinerator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film that as its own video because it's a nice, good video. Alright, so every now and again I do want to do videos where it's just one thing with the part number and the product code and all the rest of it in the title. Sounds very boring, but just so it's a bit more searchable, because I know that the older videos I used to do before I started doing the vlogs was how to fit a, I don't know, Stewart Turner, and then I put the part number. Now those videos actually still get a lot of views and do quite well, because it's good that people can just search it up if they get stuck and they can see some other idiot having a go at fitting it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just do that as its own video. So I'm going to whip back home, I'm going to get some light in, I'm going to go get some bits, and I'm going to actually film that properly. The only problem is I don't have the iPhone stand at the minute, which is, well, camera stand, which is a bit annoying. It broke, so I've got to try and sort something out, and the little stand thing that I did have, it's in the van, isn't it? Which is rather annoying. So it might actually just take me a bit longer just to keep finding ways of putting the camera, balancing it and stuff. But hey ho. Right, so we're up to this morning. The morning that this is going out. hopefully, if I'm quick at the editing. But I'm just waiting for the washing machine to bloody finish up. 1 minute, and that 1 minute seems to last, I don't know. Seems to last fucking 20, doesn't it? So, just hang the washing out, and then we'll crack on with the day. Now today, we are doing, I don't know, bits and bobs. It's a bit of a vague one today because one of the jobs, they've said, oh, can you come round? Can you do our mother next door's plumbing bits? I don't know. Could be anything. So they just said, oh, she's got some little jobs that she needs doing. So we're gonna go and do that. And then what else we got? We got a Frankie tap to fix. That sounds good. Right. Let me go do this, then we can crack on with the day. Do you know what? It's so nice that the sun's now out. It's nice to actually have to wear sunnies when you're driving. And the shorts are officially staying on, I'll tell you. I love wearing shorts. Right, we're only popping over the road. It's literally in the next village, so it's just across the main road to the next little village, and then we're there. So we'll get cracked on with this one. I don't know what this one is at all, like I say. Hopefully there's a couple of good little bits to do. No, in my look, it's just going to be another day of bloody taps. I know for a fact that you know, one of them is a tap. And she sent me a video from Tap Magician. I like it when customers send me a video that they found on YouTube. The fact that they've watched a tutorial video of how to do it and still call me up. It looks like a very simple thing. It looks like it's just some washers in the actual spout. But it's quite useful to actually pre-watch a video so I know what I'm doing before I even go there. So I'm going to look like I know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's go. I'll just jump straight into whatever we're doing. Right, so here's actually a good little list of stuff to do. So we've got new kitchen tap. So we'll go pick up one of them. We got, she said, oh, my toilet's the Santa flow, and I was like, don't talk about Santa flows, but it's not, it's just the fill valve. So pick up a new fill valve. I've got one in the van, but I've got a 4-in-1, which is, I like it to keep it just for emergencies at night. And third thing is an outside tap. So she's got like a little bit of box in. She says, oh, I'll turn it off, but in the winter, and then I open up the drain off, but it's like an actual drain off. She said it's annoying because it's in speed fit, so she's got to try and hold it whilst using her little spanner to undo it. She's elderly, she's in her 90s, so I'm going to put on a washing machine valve so she can just open it up easy without having to use a tool, and she's not having to hold anything whilst doing it. So let's go off and get all those bits. Well, I couldn't have parked any closer. Right, so here is that outside tap set up in the box. You see it's on a flexi, so this obviously spins round and it's annoying because you've got to get on there. So what we're going to do is I've got a washing machine valve, angled washing machine valve. We're going to put that in here. So I've got to try and get this out, so hopefully I can pull that out. Right, let's see. There we go. Oh, that was easy enough. So all we're going to do is, we're actually going to match that length there because we know that's the right length to go into a speed fit. Like that. And then all we're going to do is just put that in there. There we go. Easy as that. So now, when she's draining it down, so turn it on. Oh, got something open at the minute. You turn that off, and all you do is you open up that, and there you go. It's not going to. This isn't going to be affected by frost. Yeah, leave that open. It's easy as that for her to actually operate them. Right, so to turn the water off, look at that, lovely. Perfect. Turn on the cool. Yeah, well, it's going to be a tank, isn't it? An old property. Okay. Right, hot water off there. It's an old one, so I'm a bit worried about it, but...
The boiler, I don't know whether the boiler's on.
In fact, I can hear that still running.
Oh. Well, I think it's probably going off.
Maybe.
I can go.
Yeah, we're going to have to drain it down. But it's leaking from in there. So we needed to put a new tap on. Right, I'll go open it up because we're going to have to drain it down.
Okay.
I'm hoping it does open back up because the worst thing ever is when they snap in the off position. Yeah, that's working. It's coming back on. Yeah, we're just going to have to drain it because it's bypassing. Should really put a lever valve in there, shouldn't we, whilst it's drained. Oh, look, you can see me like looking like a teapot, look. Ooh, ooh. Right, I might do. I'll see if I've got anything in the van. I might have some 22mm valves. Anyway, let's get all the taps open. They're all open. Shouldn't take long to drain. Right, we're not going to waste any time. We're just, whilst it's draining, we can do the fill valve. So, all I need is... Oh, there's no side door on this, it's a massive thing. You have to, like, scramble through the back to get anything. Get our foldy buckets. So we can put that underneath. And let's have a quick look, see if we've got any 22 valves, because that would be good if we do have any. We do, but it's a stop tap, which doesn't really have any restriction. It's not quite full bore though, is it? I don't know. It kind of is full bore. There's no real restriction on that. I think we will just fit that. Anyway, let's get the toilet done first. Right, well, the Saniflow weren't turned on. It was turned off, so it's overflowed. Christ. Should turn itself off when it gets empty.
Switched it with that bolt to stop it, to stop the...
What a nightmare. Luckily, we caught it quite early. But obviously it overflowed, but why is it still on? Because nothing's now running. Is there a blockage? I mean, we got to get rid of that water, so I'm gonna flush it. So I don't know nothing about Saniflows, to be honest with you. I'm clueless on these. Right, well, let's just do the tap. So, I've got my whizzer. Come on. Oh, that is tight in there. Right, there we go.
A corset of some sort is extremely good.
Yeah.
Because I had it for about 20 years. My husband was doing orthopedics at the time, but they weren't the best people. And I was given a bit of corset, which was absolutely wonderful. Might as well have three.
There we go. Right, get out. There we go. So that sits in like that.
Yeah, though, darling, isn't it?
That's how you want it, like that.
Was it like
It's
that
fair.
before?
No, you had a low one before.
Well,
Oh, she don't like that tap. She says it's too high. Well, I've just been to the merchant and they don't have one of them like low taps, so I'm just gonna I'll have to go B&Q to get some cheapy thing like that. I'll pop round the corner, there's a BPS round the corner. I'll go there, see what they got. What's wrong with that tap? You know what I mean? It's far better. Oh wow. Oh wow. See what they got round here. If not, I'm gonna have to go B&Q, ain't I? She wants one of them ones, about the same one that came out, one of them low, horrible things. See what they got in here. Found one. Yeah, it's just a cheapy crappy Diva thing. 120 quid. Oh well, that's what she wants. To be fair, that's heavy, considering. Like the ones from B&Q are about 30-40 quid and they weigh nothing because they're made of crap, but that's probably well, it's got to be solid because of the weight of it. Anyway, at least I found one. It's not going to be called BPS, it's going to be tippers. Tippers? You ever heard of tippers? I never go in there anyway because, as you can tell, it's a bloody rip-off. Right, let's go back, we'll get this one fit.
Are you going to be a tap to turn off the water to the loo upstairs?
What's that, sorry?
Are you going to put a tap to turn off the water to the upstairs loo?
Yeah, that'll be put in. Right, there's the old gate valve out. We're going to put this one in. I should have got a lever valve when I was at the merchant, but that will do just wow. Come on, get in there. There you go. Right, it's not as deep in there as it is in there, so we're going to have to remove some olives. So, let's do that. Pair of grips. Come on, and that'll come off. There we go. You can actually see by the copper showing how they're not nowhere near as deep. Right, there we go. Right, well, I'll get everything back on and then we'll test it all. Right, so check that over for leaks. Check that this isn't that's all fine. Right, that's staying off. These are staying off until that Saniflow's done. We'll just check the hot water quick. That should all be running fine.
That one. And then we turn it across and we go.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. And this one goes across the
Yeah. Runs all the way around. There we go. There we go, job dropped. I'm on to the next one. Right, just in between, quickly, I'll give you an update on the van situation. I should have it by the end of the week. All the front end is off. It is getting done. I did get an update out of FaceTime with the mechanic. Showed me that all the front's off. Now, he sent me a video as well, so I'll play that now. So you can see, he took the intercooler off. A lot of you guys aren't mechanics, you ain't gonna know what's going on here, but it's filled with oil, which means the piston ring or something has gone. Basically, yeah, the engine needed doing. Turbo is fine. So, turbo is absolutely fine, not a problem with the turbo. It's going to have a new clutch plate. It's probably going to have some new injectors. But other than that, should be okay. So yeah. But yeah, I don't really have to address anything else on YouTube, but I thought it better. As far as, like, I put the video out on TikTok. Fucking horrible place, isn't it? about going to Cheltenham the other day, and I got a load of crap. I got a load of stick. People saying, "Oh, what are you doing at Cheltenham when you're on there setting up a GoFundMe for your van?" Well, it was pre-booked in. Right? Yeah, I had a day off, but I didn't pay for nothing. I'm not a gambler. Like I said, I'm not a gambler. I didn't pay for one drink. I didn't pay for any food. I didn't pay for the table. It was all paid for. Okay. You know, I don't know why people have got a massive issue with it on TikTok. Obviously, British culture like to pull people down, try and drag them down. And all I've done is I've tried to do my best that I can to work as many hours as possible, as well as still paying for a roof above my head, pay for my kids, and pay the rest of the van. You know, it hasn't all been covered by the GoFundMe. I've had to put a load of my own money into it as well. You know, and it's just one of them things where, in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have set up the GoFundMe. I probably would have just scrapped the van and picked myself up by my bootstraps, had a shitty, horrible time, and that would have been me. But I reached out and I asked for help because people offered the help. And yeah, you just got a lot of idiots that just try and use it for every possible opportunity to tell me that I'm a terrible bad person for doing it, for setting up the GoFundMe, that I'm a terrible person for enjoying one day since, you know, the van's broke down. I've had one day off and gone and done something, and, you know, I'm a massive arsehole. So unfortunately, the small minority of people that are trolls, the people that like to try and drag you down, unfortunately, that small minority have got a very loud voice, and I do hear it, and it's sad, it's a shame. But to everyone else, I want to say thank you for supporting me, thank you for supporting the channel. The only way that I can repay people is by making the videos and trying to entertain people, trying to give back to the people that supported me. And the only reason I supported me is because I make the videos. So that's what I'm trying to do, just try and give back to you guys as much as possible. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to try not to lose any sleep over this, but I do take things to heart sometimes, and unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not seeing it on YouTube. No one's I haven't seen any negativity on YouTube. I'm not going to sit here and say that I have seen anything like that. But, you know, over on other apps, you know, people aren't as nice. Let's put it that way. People aren't as nice. There's a reason that I did want to move over to YouTube from TikTok, and that was one of the reasons. That there's a lot of people that will just follow you so they can try and pick faults in your work, try and chirp about and say a load of negativity, you know. And to the rest of the people that don't like me and they want to sit there in their WhatsApp groups, put this in your fucking WhatsApp group. Fuck off. I don't give a shit about you. You're irrelevant to me. So there we go. Right, thought better just talk about the van situation, more just to give you guys an update. It is getting fixed. As soon as it's back, I promise you I'll be putting everything back together, and I'll be doing a van tour, and it'll all be great, and I will try and repay you as much as I can through making the videos. That's as much as I can do, lads. That's as much as I can do. Right, I just popped back to the pub just to check this, make sure that everything is fine. It is cool. I can go and collect my money. I'll get them to make me a portion of chips. I can't escape Dido.
Minutes made, it's too much. I mean, they're like 20 liters of.
I've had a nightmare. I haven't brought the van charger with me. So basically, you know how I didn't upload the video Monday? Monday was blank, no video. Basically, the charger in my house had some sort of defect where it kept saying water detected in charger, and I was like, nah, you know, my phone's dry. Oops, I don't know what that's all about. And then it took me ages, right? Couldn't get my phone to turn on. That's why there was no upload on Monday. And then I realised it was the actual cable. Well, I've nicked the one from out the van to charge it up at home, and now my battery's on 13%. So I will record this next job and do that. But then the rest of the day, I can't risk it because I need the battery in the phone to operate the card machine. So we'll do this one quick, show you that, and then we'll wrap up the video. Right, so grub screw, take that out, we'll loosen it off. Let's take that out. Right, there we go. Right, seal the scale, clean that off, and then we're going to re-lube it and put it on. Now that's the filter, just got to go back on. Right, let's have a look. Right, so lubed up. Get that over there. Get the sat in there. And then we got to put that bit back in, wherever it is. Like that. There we go. Right. That one back down. So cross-threaded. Right, that down there. And that has to. Okay, might need some grips on that. It seemed like it had worked its way loose over time. I suppose every time you turn it from one bowl to the other, you're going to loosen up something over time, aren't you? So that's all sorted, working lovely. I said if it goes again, you'll have to contact the manufacturer of the tap. But like she said, it's a £500 tap. They're not cheap. Some taps ain't worth repairing like that, but obviously with the filter and everything, I knew it was going to be an expensive tap. But yeah, 500 quid worth trying to fix it, eh? Right, I'm going to go on to the next job. I can't bring you with me because the phone is only on 10% battery and I don't want to have to go home and get my charging cable. So if you like this video, hit subscribe or like the video with a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, I appreciate that. And I shall see you on the next video, which I don't think will be tomorrow, it'll be Monday. It was the next video. So there we go. One short this week, one video short. That's alright, doesn't matter. We'll be back on track next week. I don't know what we got in next week, to be honest with you. I am planning on doing a radiator install. So a brand new radiator, not swapping it out, not moving a radiator, we're putting one in brand new. So we're going to have to dig up floorboards and all sorts of stuff like that, so that we can get back to the sort of manifold and put in a brand new radiator. So that'll be fun. It's all microbore as well. Why is all of the heating systems around here microbore? I don't know. I can't answer that one, but they are. Anyway, so I'm going to do that, and it's not even 10mm, it's bloody 8mm micro ball. Fun, fun, fun. So, see you on the next one. I love you all. Bye bye. I just like the outro music.